The recorderation button.
It's pronounced record.
That's right. We are recording the game now.
Okay, I gotta ask, did anyone actually ever own a record player?
Yes.
No.
Guilty as charged, or at least my dad had one that he was going to give me.
I
It's
own one.
the only thing to listen to certain music on.
Mm-hmm.
I own one right now.
Yeah,
you guys are old.
Some of his favorites were Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Yes.
The Misfits just sounds better on a vinyl.
I've got Hell Freezes Over on vinyl, and it is the best way to listen to that particular record, like that particular album. Speaking of best ways to listen to things, you guys, decided to listen to these bandits when they suggested that y'all go upstairs and have a conversation with the Mother Night Thrush. You found yourself wandering into the backside of their operation when you found a secret transport room in what was ostensibly some goblin caves.
Piece of candy.
All right, you guys, you were, semi-escorted up to the top level of the stone house. X, you said you were detecting magic the whole way last session. I want to tell you that you did detect magic, and let me scroll to it so I can. Yeah, in the just south of where y'all came in. So down this hallway, just as you were walking out of that bottom level, is where you detected magic. Multiple forms of magic.
But just to clarify, across from where this dwarf is standing, that's where this ornate door with the runic symbols was.
He is standing at the door.
So this is the door.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
All right. You guys made your way up, detecting magic the whole way. As you got to the landing up here in this area, I don't know if you can see my ping right now, just above the room with the pillars on the middle layer. You were detecting magic, and just to your left, you kinda felt like maybe you detected magic. Like, you know how when you were a teenager and you tried to watch the Scramble channel late at night when your parents were asleep, and just every now and then for like half a second, you'd see something and you know that something's there, but for the most part, like, it's just jumbled and you can't pick up anything. That's kind of what it's like. Like, you sense a whole bunch of nothing, and then you get to that room and you kind of feel like a static, and then just every now and then it'll hone in, like there's something in that room. Something there. You guys make your way up to the top level, where you find, let me get her stupid thing ready. All right. The stone room is bare. Except for a small pallet of blankets nestled into a corner near a burning candle set into a silver holder. A few books are stacked next to the candle. A set of crumbled stairs lead to what was once a second story, and its opening is covered by a somewhat newly made thatched roof to keep out the elements. You see an elderly woman hunched over a cooking pot. She is played by the cartoon character Mom from Futurama.
Jam a bastard in it, you crap. I love her so much.
She sees y'all. Yeah, I assume you're all four walking into the room. All three walking into the room, plus the pet.
Plus Bartax and his sister Geronimo,
Oh yeah, plus
whatever their
plus
names are.
Arthur and his sister, is Celiador. I can't remember her name, honestly. I think it starts with an
It means she can die at no consequence.
I. But yeah, she eyes you all, as you walk in from this back room. Her eyes fall to, the patch that that Xavier has pulled out and is now, presenting on his chest. She narrows her eyes on Tithon for a moment. And she looks to X. What's this? Have you betrayed us, boy? Why do you bring a former sheriff into our camp?
Betrayed you? How am I betraying you? Why would you think that?
Did you walk the law into our camp, my boy? I don't quite recognize you, but I do recognize this one. And she points to Tithon. She says, you were the head lawman in Roderick's Cove some years back, yes? You've been gone for a while?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm a lawman now.
What are you now?
I'm here working with X.
So, the mighty sheriff has become nothing more than a common hired thug. Tell me, Sheriff, what led you to our wonderful life of crime here?
It pays, and I just happen to be in the area, so to speak, dealing with goblins.
Money does talk loudly, doesn't it?
I haven't been paid yet, but it's coming.
Well, for the moment, it appears that that we are at the upper hand, so it does me no harm to give you the benefit of a doubt. Come, sit, eat some stew, and talk to me about what brought you here. She she turns around and begins ladling bowls of stew out of the cooking pot that she's working with. She has her back to all 5 of y'all. I need to move those other 2 dwarves up. What do you do?
Dahor's gonna just be kind of quiet, grab the soup, have some, and then kind of go, "Oh, oh, ma'am, mind if I have some stew for my my wolf here?"
Oh, of course. We love our furry companions up here. She ladles out another big bowl. She says,
Thank you kindly.
Surely something must have brought you this way. Some mission or score that you hoped to get. People don't generally come all the way out to this part of the wood for nothing.
My guy's just gonna point at X and be like, "He's the boss. He's got the info." Just keep his head down.
She looks at X and smiles. She says, yes, obviously young like you are, a fresh recruit yourself, no doubt, and already leading your own band. You show promise. What is your name, boy?
Xavier.
Oh, that's why. What the?
And we're here. When I was in town, I got nabbed by the guards in town, and they released me to this old green thing behind you to help him get rid of some goblins that took some captives from the town. And he points to the 2 dwarves in the back. So I knew it couldn't have been me and him. Just couldn't do it ourselves. So the one with the sword I hired. He looked like he could handle himself. And we went to the Goblin's Cave. Cleaned out the Goblin's Cave. Found a room that led us here. And now we're here.
I must say I am impressed. Those goblins have been quite a nuisance. And you wiped them all out yourself, you say? You and your hirelings. And she points at Thon. She's like, your underling there, right?
And X takes a bite of his soup and nods his head.
She goes, yes. Well, suppose you can appreciate, Xavier, being a member yourself, the kind of situation that we're in at the moment. You see, your men here have not sworn their allegiance, or at the very least, their cooperation to me, and they have seen our rather delicate operation that we have going on. I am afraid that at the time, I must ask you and your compatriots to stay here at the camp until we finish.
What? Finish what?
Finish looting, of course. You know that door down there that you saw Dolan trying to get into? We believe that holds the last of the riches of this place. Once we get in there and make off with the contents of a sealed Thessalonian vault, many of us will be able to retire from this life.
But what if the vault's not treasures and it's a trap? Thessalonian was known for stuff like this, for menacing equipment or traps.
Yes, you're right. That we have already met with that consequence. No doubt you experienced the gear ghost on your way up. Yes.
Gear, and he just looks questionable. He doesn't say anything.
Oh, well, the old Dolan's apprentice met with a rather unfortunate end. Trying to loot some of the riches of this dungeon, and she has been an example of the harshness of Thessalonian traps and trickery.
So you're willing to give the outsiders that came with me room and board for a couple of days, and no harm will come to them?
Yes, of course. They can rest and eat, and no one will hurt them as long as they hurt no one else. And once we have the vault open, we will go on, and they may go home.
X is just sitting there eating. If anybody wants.
Yeah, and she's looking from like all of your faces, like she's turning from X to Thon to Dahor, even looking back at Bartram, trying to get like what are your reactions to this?
Well, my guy's just kind of eating and chomping away, just like not making much of a face, just like, hey, I got a warm meal kind of thing, just like putzing away, trying to just ignore the situation. He'll look up and be like, ma'am, if we got to stay here, obviously we can't go outside, I assume.
Oh, no, you are not you're not locked in a cell, but you will be under watch, and you will not be able to stray far from camp if you try.
Okay, good, because I'm sure stop here is going to have to go real soon, and I doubt you want to mess in here.
Imagine Stop doing like the like, I'm picturing Ralph like standing in the front of the school bus. Does I have to pee? He's hypnotizing. Ooh.
Then he'll say one more thing. Just to be fair, so you let it know, is I kind of run the orphanage in town, and I might need someone to go to town to tell them I won't be back for a couple more days. We weren't expecting to be gone this long.
Yes, I can send somebody to give word. She he looks, Sheriff, you've been rather quiet.
I'm also not the sheriff anymore.
Ah. So you decided
Thon
not
looks like he's doing calculus in his head.
you decided not to take up your former post when you returned from your vacation? Go ahead, roll a D100. On a 50 or better, we'll say that you recognize her. 61.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll say she has been the head of this group for some time. Generally they're inconsequential. You've seen her around town back when you were the sheriff. You saw her around town. You were never able to catch her with anything. She always managed to stay clean. But yeah, you were vaguely aware of her. X would be able to confirm this for you, but she would only be in town for a few weeks at a time, every year or two, and then she would seem to be on to somewhere else. But you are vaguely familiar with this one.
Well, I'm just trying to think of how an extended stay might impact our current contract and getting these people back for the pay we were working for.
It does seem rather troublesome, doesn't it? Look, I'm not unreasonable. We have some issues going on here at the camp. Maybe if you help us solve them, prove your worth, prove that you are with us and not against us, we can allow you to go. How does that sound?
Well, it's on the voice of the others. I'm like I said, I'm not the sheriff, which means I'm not here to abdicate that law upon yourself, like I used to try to.
She smiled. She said, "Yes, he did used to try. You got a few of my my better men, but
Or would you say your worse men?"
Both share a decent chuckle over that. She's, yes. I suppose if they get caught, then they're not worth very much, are they?
They were worth a bit to me.
She sits down and she says, "Well, look, we have an issue. And our first issue is right down at the bottom of the stairs. If y'all can help us with that, and maybe with with the gear ghost afterwards, then we can work something out. I'm sure you noticed the barricaded door on your way up. Casey, that's the one that I told you kind of statically detected as magic. I didn't mention that it was barricaded, but I should have. She says there's some powerful, unseen force that guards that room. We sent a few men in there to try and destroy it and see what it was guarding, but they were slain. I'll tell you, if you go, defeat the creature, and find out if it's hiding any treasure, then that will be the start. What do you boys think?
We can. I think we can take a look at that for you. But also, do you think we can have a crack at the door? Or at least go look at the door?
Doland has been doing this type of thing for years. If he can't figure out the door, then I doubt that you will either, child. Prove your competence. Beat the this deadly wind or whatever it is that is killed my men. And maybe you'll get your crack at the door. Do you have any other men that are hiding at some base camp that I should send for, or anybody that you wish to retrieve before you take on this creature?
Blank stare.
Yeah, X's.
Well, y'all think on how to resolve that. We kind of like dissolve cut into sense motive. She's on she is really willing to work with y'all if y'all can.
She's actually making a deal with us, and
yeah,
that's what it sounds like. Okay.
Yes, I didn't see your role.
I was just gonna ask if you or your brother would know anything about the door.
Yeah, but as y'all think about what y'all want to do for that question, we're gonna dissolve cut to a pitch black room. Yeah, we hear some faint breathing and a tink tink tink. Oh god damn it! Echoing off the walls. Raish, what are you doing?
Ducking behind the wall, or if there's any place that seems more reasonably duckable here. That's what
All right. So he keeps tinkering away on the door, and after, let's say they've been up there for a good little while, after about 45 minutes to an hour, you hear him like groan, like he's standing up. Oh, damn it! I really gotta bring the piss buckets in here. And he walks off and out the doors for a minute.
Okay. Then I do want to take a look into this room.
Okay.
But I'm going to be very careful in every step.
Okay. Let me go ahead and wait. Nope, that's not that. F13. I got to scroll all the way down to it. It's in weird places. Like because of how this is set up. Like there's the stone house, or well, there's the beginning of the goblin cave. Then there's the beginning of the stone house. Then there's the middle of the goblin cave, and then there's the rest of the stone house. All right. So room 13. All right. So this room appears to be nothing more than a wide hallway surrounding a 15 by 10 foot room. A double door exits the room to the east, and a single door allows passage to the north. The western reaches are choked with rubble, and a large stone door on the south side of the central section bears a carving of a 7-pointed star. 7 round knobs, each etched with their own runes, protrude from a point of this central star-shaped carving.
Okay.
So yes, it is a 7-pointed star with a knob at the point of each, at each point of the star, and each knob is etched with its own runes.
Is it open?
It is not.
He closed it when he walked out?
It was never open.
I'm confused. Okay, I got you. So he's not in this room. He's working on the outside of the door.
Yes, he's working on the outside of the door.
What was he doing? Can I tell what he was doing to it?
Roll me a knowledge. What have you got?
Engineering.
Roll me knowledge engineering.
Yeah, my engineering sucked.
Yeah, I saw that one up there. It's not a. Your engineering. This obviously looks like some kind of complex combination lock.
Okay, so was he pounding on this thing trying to break it open?
No, he was. I was giving the sound effect, and he was working with it. But no, he's been turning the knobs. Each knob, like I said, it's got several different runes on it, and you would think that you need to match the combination. At each knob has to be turned to the correct rune in 7 different places. Let's see.
We don't have anything that has this rune on it, do we?
All right. Let's see.
I don't think so.
I have all I have is an iron symbol of Zarnagel. I don't think that has a rune on it.
All right. What items have y'all gotten throughout the quest? Through me. But like everybody can work in on this. You don't have to do it by yourself.
I have something called a haunted house map.
Okay.
Which I think we picked up in the haunted house. I have the iron holy symbol of Zarnagel. Let's see.
We have a case that had some type of sword or something in it.
Yep. We have that lead-lined case. That was the case for the hilt of that sword. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else we've managed to scavenge along our fandangles.
Casey has a journal.
We do have
Whose
a journal.
I don't know. It just says journal. Bad notes.
Maybe it's actually Casey's journal.
I know that at one point not Tathan, but Talim had the medallion. No, he didn't have the medallion, right?
No, we gave that back, didn't we?
He had the ring, and I think
Yeah.
Cordova had the medallion. I don't think anybody kept it.
Yeah. All right, so I can tell you guys right now that you did not ever record the item that you need for this.
Fair.
Okay.
By record, you mean that we did find it, we just didn't write it down, or that we didn't find it?
You did find it. You didn't write it down. I can give you hints, but if I come outright and say it, like it's gonna give it away. So I'm gonna hold that in reserve until it's obvious that you guys don't got it.
Then,
well, Raish is gonna dig through his stuff and see if he had that particular item on him. Anything that he might possess that has that runic symbol on it, that 7-pointed star.
it's probably something that got thrown in Raish's cheek pouch and he forgot about or swallowed.
Swallow them.
So,
I have some scraps of broken dishes. Is there anything I could do with those?
You start putting them into the locks, and they fall into place perfectly, and nothing happens.
Okay. Can I use utility shot to unlock this door?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I want to
the
leave
dishes
this one
fit?
thing in quick. Do what?
You said the dishes fit, but
Yeah.
nothing happens? They
Yes.
fit
I'm joking.
perfectly. Okay. Well,
All right.
Hey, didn't Raish
you
find a
succeeded your
locket?
bluff check.
Was that?
What?
Didn't Raish have a locket? Or
I
find
did.
a
I have a
locket?
silver locket on me. Yeah, but I don't. That's all I have notes for.
It's nothing special. Okay.
So each of the 7 knobs has 7 runes, and each of those 7 runes has 5 different positions for where they can be.
Oh yeah. We're not
That leaves a staggering number of possible combinations to attempt at 78,125. And I'll go ahead and roll your knowledge engineering for this. Based on how long you've seen Doland sitting there working at it, you think that that's the method that he's resorted to using. It's every
trying
single
it.
time.
Can
All right,
I
Jeremy,
roll?
I gotta ask real
Hold
quick.
on. I gotta do
Is it a
this.
sliding door?
It's
It's one of those Japanese doors. You just got to slip it to the side.
Well,
It
I
says
remember
push if you're
my
pulling.
meme from a couple months ago.
Oh.
It was the Portuguese guy laughing about the whole thing was a sliding door and we couldn't figure out how to unlock it.
Jeremy, can
Anyone?
I roll a 78,000 sided die or whatever? And if it hits the number that you want, I get it.
Yes.
That would be beyond amazing.
Okay, what was the number? I'm going to do it.
All right. It's 78,125.
Okay.
Okay. So get ready to roll 1d 78,125.
Okay.
And if it lands on 42,
The
It's not
answer
going to land
of
on
everything.
42. 00042. That's not even a probability. It's not going to happen.
that is that is just as probable as 78,125.
It's actually highly unlikely to roll 3 zeros in a row.
Welcome to Roll20, where I roll just as many zeros.
Okay, that's right. Never mind. I take that back.
Let's say it's just 1 0. Like, it's only possible to roll 1 0.
Okay, well, Raish has no idea what to do with this door, so he's going to go back into hiding before this guy comes back.
All right, so you go back.
I mean, we can also think, like, what did we get the first couple times we went to the... And this is Josh speaking, obviously, because I'm trying to help us remember what the hell we found. The first couple times we went into the haunted house, what did we find?
I'll give you this hint. You didn't find it.
It's given to you.
Okay.
Was it the copy of that map?
Yes.
So we have a copy of the map. That and it should have.
It's the map
that it has the genuine symbol on it.
Yeah, didn't he scream about the door?
Mm-hmm.
And then we made a crack about my name, and it was like, me?
Right, but remember when we went back, Roderick Quinn gave us a copy of the map, and it had the rune symbol on it, if I remember correctly.
Cordova gave you a copy of the map.
Yeah, Cordova, sorry.
Because it was his, he's like, yeah, I've got this, and the other one's still in the, in the town archives. So yeah, it's very important we establish who will have that map right now.
Not it.
I am holding the haunted house map, which I don't even know what it is.
All right. So
stuff, it probably would have been Raish or X, just because they tend to hold everything. To be fair, being fair there.
Okay, so
yeah, we probably would have given X the map just because he wanted all the things from the house.
Okay.
This was the one from Cordova, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I can take the map if you want me to have it. It doesn't really matter.
I think it would do us good. And Jeremy, you need to make the call on this. If when we were all standing in that house talking to Cordova when he gave us the map, who was actually interacting with him then? It wouldn't have been Raish.
I thought it was Talim, wasn't it?
I think it was Talim.
I think it was Talim. And then what happened after that was when he said the stone house,
Daisy.
X was like, oh, I know where it is, boy string, and then he was like, we don't need no damn map. And then I actually think Talim took the map, and we never took it from Talim.
If Talim took it, he would have handed it off to Tathan when knowing that we needed the map when we left the house. It's a brother.
Yeah, so I guess that's would he hand it off to Tathan or hold on.
But Talim wouldn't have given it to X. Okay, I can't speak for Talim. I don't play that character. But
all right.
I mean, there's a chance he could have handed off to Hor because he's the oldest guy there.
So, bearing that the map did involve something to do with the stone house, that puts X on the random factor because Talim was in a weird mental state at that moment. Being fair, Talim has had the most interaction with Raish, so that puts him on the factor. Thon's brother. The Hor's probably not good at reading maps, so nope. I'm gonna roll a D99. 1 through 33 is X. Up to 66 would be Raish, and you know what? I'll roll a D100, and up to 99 is Tathan. If I roll 100, Tathan didn't give it to fucking anybody.
I like that.
Raish.
So he gave it to Raish. All right. So Raish. I'm actually going to have you roll a knowledge check for this because it took so long to ferret out the detail. But as you're pouring through the stuff that you've got, like you're thinking there's something to do with this. This is something. I have something. You come across that map, and you look at it, and you see, on the marker where the stone house is marked, there's surrounding it 7 runes in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so roll me a flat intelligence check. DC 15 for you to put that together.
Ah, I have no idea what this means.
He's looking at the map upside down, and he flips it
He's looking at
over.
the back side of the map.
Yeah, he's looking at the backside of the map and have all of us go, "What's that?" I'll roll an intelligence check to have me stare at him like, "What the hell do you have?"
You're not in the room with him.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
we're
not. Oh yeah,
upstairs.
he's by himself.
Completely by
Rage
himself.
is down there trying to pretend he's Talim for 10 minutes.
Somebody's coming. He's gonna run back around the corner.
Yeah. So Dolan does come back from taking a piss as you duck back behind the corner. And we will move back to catch up with the rest of the party, still choking down their stew and trying to decide exactly how to answer Night Thrush's potential offer for you to go get anybody else in your crew.
Well,
Xavier looks at everybody. He's going off of body languages.
I'll just kind of look at
we might have somebody possibly positioned outside the Goblin Cave. But he's not necessarily going to trust anybody else walking out there to greet him besides one of us, being fair.
I see.
He doesn't know you.
I see. Well, I can allow one of you to go retrieve him. No, you can go back the way you came. Which one of you would like to go do it?
trying to remember if we had message. I'm gonna like look over at them and be like,
Yeah, we still have it.
okay.
X volunteers. I'll go get him. And to be fair, he's not at the entrance of the cave. He's at the teleport.
Oh.
Oh,
No, well, I mean, if I
That's
start
legitimately
heading
to
back
thought
towards
going,
that yeah.
Hmm.
So X will
so that
head
way
off.
you don't have to run like a madman around the long way to come in the entrance of the cave and then go back to the teleport.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
So,
Why are you
and
so
then
out of breath?
X looks at her and he's like, well, he looks at her. He's like, in good faith. How much does it cost to use your road?
Generally our tolls are, what has it been? It's been 10 copper for years now. It's no 5 silver. That's what it's supposed to be. It's been 5 silver for years.
Well, so I'm not trying to say anything that will put untrust in you, but my friends and I, when we got off the ferry, we were going to the Goblin's Cave and we ran into Lullaby. Instead of charging us 5 silver, she wanted 10 gold for each of us. We didn't have the 10 gold. I had the gold that I stole from the shop in the town and 10 of my own gold, which I gave her. And then in turn, she wanted the treasures in the Goblin Cave to her. So you might want to remember that when it times to come to our cuts, or the gang's cuts.
I see. So you think she's been rat-holing some stuff away from me?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it's 5 silver and she got 20 gold, you should expect more.
That's true. I should expect a minimum of 2 gold just from your group. Oh no, 10 gold just from your group. Well, I appreciate the heads up. I may have to keep my eye on Lullaby. She's been getting a little big for her britches.
Also, I have one more question for you, Mother Thrush, or is it Hush or Thrush?
Thrush.
Thrush.
Like the bird.
Okay. I have one more question for you. On our way here, we came to Folly's Grove. Is that what it's called?
Keeper's Folly.
Yes, Keeper's Folly.
Yes.
And there was a zombie, a white. What?
Mhm.
What was that? Why is that?
And that is one of our most important cautionary tales. You see, some 2-3 years ago, we were in town and passing through the area when some of our boys stopped to rob some traveling merchants. One of the merchants gave fight, and our boys put him down. You know that it is very against our ways to kill or seriously injure anybody. So we insisted on paying our respects. And when the merchant rose again the next evening as a rite, we, or I rather, gave the order to keep him alive, but cut the trail close. He should be a reminder of our worst mistake, of who we are not.
X nods and just says, "Well, he's completely dead now."
Oh, well, that's fine then. Okay, good. He
Oh,
caused an
okay.
awful lot to feed.
While I'm going down to there, can I please just swing by and look at the door just to see it? I'm just curious about it.
Well, I can't promise that Doland won't throttle you, but if you can stick your head in while he's not looking, then you can have a peek at the door. And she tussles your hair. She actually has to reach up to do it because she's a decrepit old woman.
Okay, so I'm
Bend
gonna.
down, let me touch your curls.
So I'm gonna. Oh, can I just detect magic in this room?
Absolutely. Tons of magic on this woman.
Just to save us all hell, I'm not detecting evil. I already know.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have I guess not tons of magic, but yeah, a fair amount of magic on this woman.
Okay.
Not quite as much as was downstairs, stashed away in that room.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm heading downstairs. So can I just bypass all the guards, or do you want me to stop and talk
Absolutely.
to them? And
No,
I can bypass them.
Just
Okay.
go through. Tell me if you try to what you do when you get down to the vault room. Like how you're gonna cross that final threshold to.
So like when I get here, I'm assuming this guard is here.
Yeah. Oh, he's not actually.
Okay.
He's back around to hanging out with his buddies.
So I get to this room and I come in.
Are trying to come in stealthy?
Yeah, I'm trying to come in stealthy. Let me pull my sheet up. Hang on. I don't know if it's gonna work. That is a 10.
All right, I'm actually gonna have to roll perception against that. Where is his perception? It's +8, 16 perception. He looks up, or well, I guess you can't see him look up, but he hey, you hear him shout, "It's better be damn important if you're coming to bother me."
Dad, touch me.
Okay.
Look, I'm wet.
You are wet. You soaking wet. You might be on.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for you to get done with your daughter. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
He goes, I'm not coming to bother you. Mother Thrush said I could come and look at the door just to see if I know anything about it. I kind of know a lot about Thessalonian.
Well, you can come look, but you better step far away. Don't interfere with my work.
Okay. So I moved down here with him. So I'm looking at the door. What knowledge checks do you want me to roll?
There's really nothing more I can give you than I've given Raish.
Okay.
And Rachel will tell you about it once you get a hold of him.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to appease this guy.
Okay. Knowledge, religion.
Religion. 24.
You immediately recognize that as the Thessalonian Sahedron rune. Yeah. You're like, hey, that's the Thessalonian 7-pointed star right there, dude. My man, my friend. Haha.
So
Or
I tell him that.
however you want to put it.
Yeah. So it looks like that's the 7-pointed star from Thessalonian, and it
Yeah.
looks like each dial would represent something.
Yeah.
I mean, do I know that it's like what the dials would represent, or would that roll?
It could mean a bunch of different things with the way
Okay.
the runes are on the dials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he stops working a little bit, and he looks up over his shoulder with a smile. So you like Thessalonians, huh?
I like history in general.
I was in a Thessalonian vault over in what was old Aslant. Some years back. I found this really cool necklace that it used to give me extra life, but I lost it in a shipwreck. It was my favorite possession.
Did it look like the star?
Oh yes. It had this star on it, and if I pressed it and said some magic words, then it would give me it's this spell that the wizards know. It's called False Life. It gives you
X is getting impatient. You can tell he's like tapping his foot, fidgeting. Okay.
Do you need some Mountain Dew?
No. I think I'm gonna go now since I've seen this door. But yeah. So
All right, well, it was nice to see you, boy.
It was nice to see you. And so he came in this way, so he's gonna exit the opposite way and hope that Raish sees him and will follow him. So boop, boop.
Roll stealth.
Me roll a stealth or Raish roll a stealth?
You roll stealth.
Okay. 18.
Great, roll perception.
Oh, perception? Okay.
Yes. You don't see him. No, it's all right. Yeah.
So
I just wanted that to happen for a minute.
No, that's fine. So I mean, if you want to go that way, like he gets to the door and he's like, I know he got my last message. I know I told him here. And he's like, Raish.
I'm coming.
As soft as possible.
I tap you on the shoulder.
Okay, cool. Hey, we got to go back to the teleport room. We don't have to use the teleport. We just got to walk out of there. So come on.
Okay. I'm behind you.
And as they're in there, he tells him about the door. He's like, I saw the door. Did you see it?
Yes, look at this. And he pulls out the map. I could not figure out this.
So is there anything I can do? Like if I'm looking at it? Like would I recognize the runes on the map and the thing on the star with that 24 on my knowledge religion?
Roll. I'm gonna give me another argument on any other religion you want to roll.
On any other religion I want to roll?
Any other knowledge you want to roll?
So I can say religion because it's Thessalonian. I can say arcane because it could be magically locked.
Go Arcana.
Okay.
Like
But
that.
I was more wanting to know if I'd recognize that the runes. Okay, well we'll do Arcana.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do I have an ability where I can take 10? And then no, I don't. Not yet. Okay. Arcana. 17.
17. I'll give that you notice there does seem to be some correlation between the at least the amount of or the number of runes placed around the symbol and their position. You think that is likely the combination, but you don't know quite what orientation it is, if that makes sense. So with the 7 runes that you have there, it could potentially be 7 different combinations.
Okay. So Raish, I think I think if we take this and plug in those runes, the way they are in this map, we might can get that door unlocked.
Okay, I follow you.
Okay, but first we have to go kill a ghost. I know you don't like ghosts.
God.
I know you
God.
don't like ghosts. I know it.
Come on, nah.
Look,
Just
look. We
where
talked
is-
to the leader. We talked to the leader of the thing. She was gonna kill you. I talked her into not killing you. Let me come and get you. So we got to go kill this ghost so none of us die.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
I want to sense motive. 7. I think I believe him.
As we're
You've never
down here,
been lied to any worse.
right. I mean, X is a kid. He's gonna embellish stuff. Will I be able to pass and just see what was down here detecting magic since I felt that way?
You can when you look, you can see. I mean, I'll show you on the reveal real quick. You see, like it's that hallway turns.
Okay.
And so the magic that you're detecting is in this in this room.
In the
That just
room.
a little of. You can see,
wa-
that's at least where it's coming from.
Can I ask one of these guys as we're passing by and be like, is there a bathroom anywhere around here?
We just been using the corner.
Yeah.
Dolan keeps a bucket in his room because he's all fancy. But we have the pee corner and the poop corner.
I'll hold it.
Good choice.
Okay. So, as we're walking, he tells Raish, like, remember this area. I detected something here.
Okay.
So, we go back up.
All right. And she's up there with the other four.
Oh yeah, I forget. I
So,
didn't have to go through the whole map.
Yeah, as you guys are waiting on X to return with Raish. Like, she walks over and smilingly hands you each like a slightly deformed biscuit. Like they smell delicious, but they look a little wonky. You're like, it's hard to get the dough to rise just right when I'm cooking out of a cauldron.
X just takes a bite, like, and he's like, "Your cooking is delicious, like all the rumors."
Are we up there now?
Yeah, we're up there.
You're like, yes. Thank you. I've been preparing meals for large groups of hungry boys for many years. I've grown quite a talent.
Okay. So Jeremy, where I'm pinging on the map, that's the room where the ghost is, right?
Yes, that's the room where the unseen force is.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna
is
need-
that
we're gonna need to
is
rest.
that the doorstep right there that will come down from?
Yes.
What's
Okay.
in the door of the room we're in?
Do what?
What's
That
in that
goes
door
out-
in the room we're in?
That goes outside.
That goes outside.
Okay.
I'll give
Okay.
you a little bit of that. You like peek out the door.
Where can we sleep?
Yeah,
This
we
guy's
might
a lot of
actually
corner
need a
out here.
rest before we try and do better than your worst men.
This is good soup.
I mean, is she gonna let us rest? Like, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask her outright, can we rest first? She'll, like, oh yes, we've been here for
Night, baby.
months already. If we're here for an extra couple nights, it won't matter. She
Okay,
smiles. She
So I
says
guess we
there's,
can take a rest.
there's bedrolls out there on the wagons if you need. There's some extra sleeping spots under some wagons if it rains tonight.
Can I sleep in here with you?
No.
How about me?
Yes.
Are you making waffles in the morning?
You and the puppy, y'all can curl up on my feet.
And we could
Do
stop.
I?
Like, yeah, we'll do this or what?
Okay.
Unspoken understanding.
So I
here.
guess we're sleeping.
If that's what y'all want to do, if y'all want to take a rest.
I think we should
Find
go
it
to bed.
much. It would be nice to, heal some of this wound that's left in my shoulder from the goblin arrow.
Smart. Oh, what the hell is this?
And I hate to be more of a bother, but do you happen to have any good medicinal herbs that would help heal this any quicker, Miss Night Thrush?
We have some willow bark.
Also, X goes over and
that's
grabs the cauldron because he's like hungry because he has an insatiable appetite.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. You need to make a fort save.
Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna insult her cooking.
Oh, no.
Man, I kind of want to throw a
Oh,
bottle cap in on
guys.
this just to be on the safe side.
We're all gonna die.
Because he's hungry.
14.
Fort save. I think it's like DC 15, but I'll give that to you on the fact that it's such good food.
Hey,
Like, you
his note's gonna +1.
keep it down.
It's already factored in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's factored in.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and give you a pass on that one because it's just so good that like you feel it come up in your throat, but you're like, no, you stay down.
Is she the one that's cooking?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we were all gonna be dead because she's gonna.
Horatio's impressed with her cooking, and if Horatio's impressed, it must be good.
When
She's
she
a fan.
mentions that bark to Tathon, she gets another one of those blank stares. Like what?
Raish wants to tell her something when you're ready.
But no, she looks at Tathon and she says it's a mild painkiller. It has no real health benefits, but it is a mild anesthetic. That's the right word, right? Yeah.
Blink, blink.
Let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
She hands you a folded piece of paper with some ground powder in it, and she says, "It's this. Just mix it in some tea, and you'll be fine."
Before we go to sleep, do I detect any magic outside, like any treasure coffers or anything like that could possibly be here?
You don't detect magic, but if you take a minute to like look around, as you're casually getting ready for bed, you notice that there are, maybe a dozen or so short swords and long bows and a couple hundred arrows and pretty much enough gear to outfit, a dozen men or so.
I don't think we'll need a sleep rotation. I mean, she said nothing would come to us, and I believe that.
Yeah, she
I
did
believe
promise
it too, but we also said things to her.
She
My guy's just gonna go in the bedroom and just not even think about it.
You just go in her bedroom. You're like, thanks, bye.
Okay,
Sorry, I
So-
thought you meant we were in front of the other one.
go to sleep.
Raish, she saw you lingering, and she says, do you need something?
Yeah, why don't you open a restaurant? Why you do all of this when you can cook and make a restaurant?
No, because I can cook by the stream every morning if I choose. I can climb to the top of a hill and prepare the freshest ingredients from nature. Up until we started on this venture in the stone house, we had a new, some new scenery and a new campground every 2 or 3 weeks. This is the life. Travel, see the world, eat exotic cuisines, and have strapping young men hunt for me and take care of me as I feed them all through these years. It's quite a nice living.
I understand. And he's going to pull out like a little rolled up satchel thing, and he's going to unroll it. And there's cooking utensils on it. And he says, "Would you show me how you make these sauce?"
I never have a chance to show off my skills.
And I'd imagine he's going to spend a couple hours hanging out with her, learning how to cook.
Yeah, we kind of fade to the black on the two of you, and we pick up on if y'all want to do anything, have any conversations around camp or talk to the bandits before we do rest, you're all
I
there.
don't know. I kind of like the faded black on Ratatouille.
She's gonna sit here.
I'm making
Yeah,
friends with the night thrush woman over here. This is awesome.
I mean, Dahor wouldn't really have anything to want to talk to these weird guys, and he's just gonna be like, a quiet night, thank God.
For the rest of the night while they're awake, Tathon's going to try and figure out sign language because he doesn't want to say the wrong thing and
I like-
bad things happen.
I'd like to definitely pass the map off. I think like X and Tathon would probably pour over this map in the night to try to figure out what they need to do with the door.
Tathon would hold the map upside down and sideways.
Hey.
What?
This is unimportant. Throws it on the fire.
See, Dahor would probably do the same thing, be like, what the hell is this?
Xavier's
Tathon
going
knows the
to
map. He's just pass it on.
if Tathon's going to pass the map along, Xavier's going to study that and just be in awe that he met Mother Thrush or Thrash.
Night thrush.
Oh yeah.
I think Dahor would be like, the one time he goes, and the one time we need the damn teacher. Where's your brother?
Can we not talk about him right now?
That's fine. He'd probably yell at me anyways.
He'd probably yell at me too.
Hey, we got something in common, fist bump.
I'm not sure if it's for the same
what-
reasons.
One of the bandits, he's like, wait, is your brother that boy, that man that used to teach down in Roderick's Cove?
As far as I know, he still teaches.
He's a right old bastard, isn't he? I was in his common class one day. Why we need to take common? We all speak common. But I was sitting there and I was talking to me man Troy, and he just whipped around out of nowhere and hit me in the eye with a piece of chalk so hard I couldn't see straight for a week.
I will say he's kind of a bastard. Old,
Right.
definitely. But bear in mind, that's my brother. I say he's the bastard.
And he doesn't quite understand what you mean by that, and he cracks I was gonna say a toothy grin, but a tooth missing grin, and holds up his cup. He says, "To bastard brothers."
I can drink to that.
So yeah, the night passes peacefully. You guys have the first night in a long time, or I guess not in a long time, but in this adventure that y'all don't have to sleep in shifts. You can all just kind of rest at the same time.
What? No. Even on a GM suggestion, I'm not taking that. That's when all the bad stuff happens.
I've seen a bad sign like this before. It didn't end well for one of my guys.
Tathon stays up all night long, rocking back and forth with his sword in his arms, saying, "Not gonna sleep, not gonna sleep. No one's gonna catch me with my eyes closed. No one's gonna do it. No one's gonna do it. I'm not gonna sleep at all." And
Can't
the only
sleep,
time
now, leave me.
It just would seem smarter for Tathon if he at least stayed up for a couple hours to make sure that it's actually safe, and then he's gonna go to sleep.
So I imagine it
Because eventually
as
the exhaustion will catch up with him.
I imagine it as Tathon. He's sitting up, his back against the log, looking towards the fire, and trying to keep alert of everything that's going on, and just slowly his eyes start to get heavy, and
Probably the anesthetic kicking in real good.
a few hours pass, and then the next thing he knows, he's getting a light tap on his boot. The next morning, and there's a road keeper holding out a cup of coffee to him. He's, "You thirsty?"
One moment. Okay, my reflexes didn't kick in.
All right.
Ungrips the sword, takes the coffee. Thank you, I think.
He watches you over the brim of his own cup of coffee, just smiling, like not drinking yet.
Make it awkward.
Give the guy paranoia.
Go on then.
I'm gonna try and guess. Where's the beans from? Is it Riddleport or is it Roderick's Cove brew?
Oh, it's just something the captain got off of a ship that we stopped. It's something nice though, kind of exotic. The guys had this weird accent, this kind of deserty accent. They might be from somewhere across the sea. What the hell is that? There's marijuana stuck to my foot. Cool.
What? That is not what I was expecting after rolling a 28 sense motive. Oh, it's marijuana coffee. Well, this is different.
Well,
It's herbal brew.
Cool guy.
Yeah, sense motive. Is he like generally just trying to see if I like it, or if he's just
Like,
waiting
he's
for me to drink it?
Like, you guys have at least not yet given them reason to distrust you, so they are showing you their most welcome selves. They're being friendly, making you coffee, being completely straightforward and honest with you.
Hey, don't start shit, won't be shit. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh, I wish I could pause the recording for a second, because this has got to be one of my favorite bits of GMing ever. Is these guys are being completely straightforward and chill with y'all, and you're like, something's up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, we're not all that way.
Where's
Rachel's
that
cooking
bad
breakfast.
thing that's gonna
No.
happen?
Everyone else
X is
probably
all-
isn't as
X
on
is
edge
good.
and plagued with anxiety and PTSD like Tathon is right now.
That's true. Raish, if you turn around, if Tatan throws it around, look, Raish is making breakfast for everybody.
Using some of those new seasoning skills that he just got from Mother Night Thrush.
Oh man, I wasted my good sense motive on the guy, and I should have saved it for Raish.
You get another one.
I'm
It's a different subject.
gonna bottle cap a sense motive on Raish. I'm just kidding.
We're just gonna roll a sleight of hand here, no reason.
And slide a hand some Tabasco sauce into the eggs.
Survival.
Don't eat Raish's eggs.
The
Oh,
22
about
means
X.
you do eat Raish's eggs.
I was gonna say his X is gonna be puking everywhere.
No way.
Oh, if X is throwing up, I'm definitely not eating it.
Bro, Raish cooks like Gordon Ramsay, so you better enjoy this.
Does he yell like Gordon Ramsay?
Xavier walks over here wherever Raish is cooking and just takes everything.
But that's plenty. We'll make more.
You might want to finish making
And
it
when
before he finishes eating.
He'll be okay.
And when he's
Hell,
done
I've
eating,
never
he's ready.
seen a
He's
kid
ready
do
to
that
go.
much in my life.
Yeah.
So we can recover our
Oh, yeah,
ability
you can
damage by 1
recover.
point, right?
Any ability damage by 1 point per ability. So if you've got, I think, Talim, you have strength and con, right?
Yeah, I had-
strength and
I had -2 on both of them left. We used a super good roll on a good potion and saved me about a week of healing.
so you get 1 point on each of those.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's good. It brings my strength back up one.
Y'all heal your level plus your con bonus. Your normal con bonus, not your current con bonus if you have con damage.
And that is 1 day of my 12-day disease, right, or whatever it is.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
1 day
So-
down.
11 more days to go. Let's sleep
That's it.
again.
Wait,
Let's
we
sleep.
did get a big super heal from the dwarf lady, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
everybody should be close to max before
Okay.
we went to sleep, because that dwarf lady killed us.
It's just my token wasn't lined up with my character sheet, so I was looking at it going, one says 30, one says 4. So I was double checking. All right.
314.
So yeah, you guys should all be max health. Yeah,
All spells.
whatever her name is, got her channels back for the day, but she's probably not gonna descend into the caverns with you.
Ray.
Jeremy, actually, I'm not sure what I would roll for this, but Tathon actually does think it's weird that Xavier's trying to eat so much.
I think we
So,
all think it's weird, right? Like,
Like gauging, like if X and Dahor react weirdly to him eating that much, then there's definitely something up because he doesn't know X personally like that, but
Yeah.
he just thinks it's odd for anybody to eat
I
as much as he,
as he's trying. Yeah, like the kettle, and then the very next morning he's eating a whole platter worth or trying to.
Well, he's
a
throwing it
growing
up,
boy.
right?
He's all right.
X told
Can
you
I-
he was cursed.
Did he? I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
missed that or
No,
forgot
yeah,
it.
he did. Because, or, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. He might not have. It's cool.
He's,
Yeah.
I
he's
don't
a
even
growing
know
boy. It's
if
no,
I
you're cursed. Like once a curse happens to you, I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. So he at least knows that he's cursed.
okay. Maybe need to talk
But-
to your lady in there and see if she might be able to help you out with that. It's outside of my realm, so to speak.
You need to go see your primary curse physician.
Okay. So as we're heading back in, I'll ask her if she can do anything about curses. She'll probably say no because I bet she's like a rogue something.
Mother Night Thrush.
I
Yeah.
thought she was a witch, to be honest.
Well, she might be. She was using a cauldron, but then again, cauldrons are used for cooking.
Yeah, a little old lady with a big nose and a cauldron. Tethon is like, that's a bit too stereotypical to ignore.
I see what that is. Okay, let's see. She doesn't have anything that's going to help with that. But excuse me. As you're all, gathering at the door, getting ready to walk down.
Can I ask
She-
a question real quick?
Yes.
Just real quick. What level is this cleric woman? Dwarf?
2.
Okay. Carry on.
I mean, can we not bring her with us? I mean, we are fixing
No.
to fight like a ghost.
No.
Okay.
Honestly, Tethon would probably object to her being put in the line of danger again.
Yeah.
Her brother probably needs to stay with her, to be fair, as well.
Yeah, that is Bartram's plan, is to stay with his sister. But if y'all want to try and talk him into coming, then you can try that. But as y'all gather at the in the house, she says, "Wait! I didn't do this for the last boys. I should probably try and give y'all what I can." And she begins praying in some kind of unknown tongue, where the words kind of run together, and
Again.
and a burst of magic comes from her, and she casts bless on each of you. It gives your allies a +1 morale bonus on attack rolls, a +1 morale bonus on attack rolls and saving throws against fear. So you're +1 to hit, and then you're +1 against fear. So
Cool.
Oh, wait.
Is there a button I can click on my buffs for that?
I don't know.
No, but
Oh,
if you see where your weapons and attacks are, you should see something that says temp attack. You can just put a 1 there.
That'll work. All right. Oh, I didn't read this little flavor text. As y'all were, leaving the campsite, the campsite spreads on a gentle slope in the hillside clearing. A single ancient stone building and 4 old wagons give the place some shape. Tall grass grows around the wagons, as as if they had been in place for a long time. A wide fire pit sits in the middle of these wagons, and a few thick logs provide places to sit around the campfire. Oh, it's a real sweet day here in Roderick's Cove.
Would you like to be my neighbor?
All right. Do y'all begin heading down?
I have an idea.
Yes.
I have a potion of ghostly disguise. If somebody wants to drink it and go talk to this ghost, make him leave.
Ooh.
Who has the most languages?
I'm trying to think of what all I have.
My diplomacy is a -1.
My diplomacy
Um,
is a +1.
Ah,
My diplomacy is an 8.
Ooh.
I got a 10, but I think I have less knowledges than X. I mean, less languages than X.
I just
No,
have
all I
Coven,
speak
Orc,
is
and
common.
Goblin.
You only speak
I
common?
just speak common.
What does a potion of ghostly disguise do?
It makes you look like a ghost. That's literally it. Lasts for 10 minutes per level, so you've got a while. You can go in there and look like a ghost. You appear translucent like a ghost.
Okay. Does it
It's
have any
basically it's an illusion spell.
10 minutes
It
to
doesn't
level?
say anything. A creature that interacts with the glamour will get a will save to recognize it as an illusion.
You do not actually get to be incorporeal or anything like that. Okay.
It's just
Um,
an illusion.
Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, if we're going to actually try and talk nice with whatever's going on there, maybe sending X and might actually be the bad idea, considering it might relate him to the people it's already been thumping. Maybe. And if it does go sideways, I can at least take a couple hits and get the hell out.
Do we still have that flaming dog slicer? I need to. Maybe I could use that.
You probably got it. I think you and X might be the only people small enough to wield it properly.
Yeah, it would be.
Probably.
yeah, X is not small enough to wield it properly.
Yeah, I'm medium.
Oh, he's gauging you by your actual size, not your statistical.
Can I want to give you guys a little piece of potential advice. Hold off on drinking that potion until you're sure that you're going to need it.
I'll take that.
Like don't
Shit.
just pop it and walk straight in the door. Because I don't want y'all to regret using it.
It lasts for a long time, but okay.
All right.
I know.
So I guess then that means we need to gauge the situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
arm
it's
myself with the
just-
flaming dog slicer for this. I wouldn't normally do that, but if it's a ghost that we're going in to fight, I want to have that in my hand and my gun tucked away because I'm not gonna be able to hit it with a gun.
Fair enough.
Good call.
If you guys have the similar abilities, you might want to prep that.
If I use my mind arsenal, it counts as magical, thankfully. So,
Beautiful.
and I have my smite back now. So if it really goes sideways, I can
am-
do that.
I am out this battle.
You're out.
You're what?
What's up?
Here we go. You say you're out of the battle?
Yeah, pretty much. I can't do anything
You could do magic.
except for inspire.
Magic?
Yeah, it's not gonna. Well, it's incorporeal, right?
Can
well,
you grab
it's
a magic bow?
No, I don't have a magic bow.
Oh, you got the goggles, right? That's what the little archer twat had. Sorry for my language. It definitely felt magical. Ow.
I'm trying to think if I have
God dang
anything
it.
at all.
Stop it. Ow. Why'd you stab me?
Oh,
Oh no, give me this. Okay. Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
You
for a
wasted your
second.
natural 20.
I'm trying to make sure it's programmed correctly, and it doesn't appear.
Followed
to
it
be.
up with a nat 1.
I don't know if it's programmed
programmed.
Well, I need to do a 1d4 plus a 1d6. Is that what it's doing?
It looks like.
No, hold on. I can
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
for you.
1d4 plus 1d6.
No, it's not doing the 1d4 plus 1d6.
I can take care of that for you.
Okay.
is it? Dog slicer. Now roll it.
Is that right?
Oh, no, hold on. Sorry. Now roll it.
Bonk.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
There you go.
Crit multiplier.
But that doesn't. Oh, I see. Cool. One non-lethal. Okay.
I don't know why it says.
I don't know why I said lethal either.
Crits
Well,
of
we know
19
it's slash.
to 20. Is that on here? Critical range is 1920. Here we go. Got it. Okay, let's do this.
All right. Do you want to gauge the situation? Sneaky peoples.
I am not a sneaky person.
Would you like me to sneak in there and look around?
I mean, unless y'all want me to walk in head first, like normal, that goes so well.
Is
The
the door
funk,
open?
the funk, the funk, the funk.
Thonk.
I mean, we can. Is the door?
Yeah,
Is the door open, Jeremy?
the door is not open. You would have to work at it a little bit and pry some boards down because they did barricade the room.
Okay, so we're gonna make
bad,
noises
huh?
no matter what, because
Yep.
we're pulling doors down. I mean boards down. So I don't think we need to be sneaky.
I can crack the door and look inside with night vision and stealth just to see what's in there.
All right. So I guess Dahor want to help me out with the planks.
Yeah, what is a strength check?
All right. Yeah, y'all can give a strength check. See how many.
I think I should aid Dahor, or is
Only at 11.
Yeah.
Hey!
There you go.
Zero.
Reach for the 0. I
Does
love
that
it.
help? Do anything for you?
He looks at us sternly and says, "Good job."
How did I get a -2 on my strength check?
There you go. Xavier got a 20.
Raish pulls at the board and says,
Oh, it's
"This
Raish.
is impossible," and leaves.
He's done.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
y'all
X
y'all
slides
managed
the board that's holding it all together.
a couple minutes work, and y'all managed to get this door pried open to the point where Race can stick his head in. And he sees the ceiling of this room has partially caved in, and a crack splits through the northeast corner of the ceiling and reaches up towards the surface. There are a couple of bodies of dead bandits in this room, covered in this weird, old mold that seems to be in multiple places around this room.
I've learned
um,
don't touch the mold.
If Race
Mhm.
describes it, can I roll a check on it?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh,
What check?
Nature.
24.
Son of a bitch! How do you keep rolling such good fucking checks? Huh. Let me try and think of some.
2 strong characters fail strength check. X Hulk.
He's hungry as hell. He wants the food in there.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I was
You
thinking
can
about
in
his different
there,
ways to cook.
24. And I can give you more information on it when y'all see it. But you can tell that what's in there seems to be some sort of carnivorous fungus.
I don't want to go in there anymore.
Is this whole area still stone or wooden, or is it a cave?
Hey, real quick. The way that Raish is describing this mold, I think it might be carnivorous mold. So if we go in there, shoot the mold, or shoot the dirt. I don't know. We can use fire.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is this whole area wooden, bracing cave, or is it
Fire.
just
I mean, it's stone. Yeah, the area is made out of fire.
Made out of fire?
Yes, because I'm stupid. No,
Nice fire. Wow.
it's made out of the area is made out of stone.
Just for fun, we can just stand at the doorway and throw all the alchemist fire we have into this room.
Yeah, that's what I was actually just thinking. And then we have some holy water too. So
I am out of holy water.
preparing it. Okay, I think I have 3.
All right. So what I think I could do for that is I can stand in front and kind of squat down, and as they open the door, I can try and take a full defensive type of style of action with my shield up to in case anything's there to as they try and bombardier fiery objects over my shoulder.
I mean, if you all want to go that route, we can go that route. But I don't think the mold is going to be the main bad guy in this room.
Is there room to get around the mold? Where is the mold?
The mold is there's a thin layer of mold like everywhere. Yeah, there's probably paths to go through it. If you want to try and walk around it.
All right. So at this point, are we at the point where there's nothing to it but to do it?
I don't know. You want to throw an alchemist fire in there and see what happens?
I think we need to open the door first to find out.
How many alchemist fires do we have?
Dude, we have a lot.
a good
Like
call.
everybody has 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why don't me and you chunk one in? You chunk one, I'll chunk one, and see what
We've
happens.
all got 7.
I think we all have like 5 apiece, and I think actually Tathan has a couple more. Yeah, Tathan has 7. Everybody else has 5.
Oh wow. Okay. I guess it's because I didn't have any other way to do range stuff. That's cool. I didn't know. Oops.
Yeah,
Thank you
no,
for
it's,
keeping
I just
track of
separate.
the items.
I just separated them all up the other day and gave everybody a little bit of everything. You just happen to get 2 more than everybody else.
Thank you
Okay.
for keeping track of that stuff. And if the dog barks really loud, I'm sorry.
You're good, dude. You're good.
I also
So
have
how do we want to set up our positioning for when we open this door?
I'm gonna
So that-
stand right here. And if you want to just open the door and throw one in there and see what happens.
Do we want to set this up so that just in case somebody, just in case somebody else, like for instance, if I win initiative, I can go through the door or whatever. Or if Dahor wins initiative, him and Stock can go through the door and we don't have to run through our people.
You can run through your people. There's no penalty for that.
All right. All right.
You don't have to be the one to throw it if you don't want to.
I think it would be
I say you're
fair
good.
for you to be, thinking right here and going, guys, if this fungus was able to take down, a couple of bandits, it must be at least a little bit mobile. They did say it was an unseen force.
Okay. Definitely going to have my weapon out so that there's no confusion when combat starts.
Yep, Dahor will have his weapon out ready.
Okay.
And I'm going to touch everyone and give you all guidance. Is this guidance? Yeah, wait, hang on. Yes, guidance. So
Okay.
that gives you all a
So
+1 on company bonuses of single attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks.
what is the light in the room? What is?
It is
Is it-
dark.
Okay. I'm going to cast dancing lights and I'm going to send them into the room.
Nice.
For the fun of it, they're going to look like little fairies.
Oh. You hear it.
I hear battle music.
And then, I mean, if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to chunk an alchemist fire into the room. So,
Show me what square you're for.
hang on, I clicked off the wrong thing. I'm probably just aiming for like maybe like right.
All
Are
right.
these little blob thingies the fungus?
They are the visible fungus. Yes.
Okay, I'm aiming for this big chunk right here.
All right. So give me a DC 5
Okay,
range attack.
let me get back to the thing. Main, where you at? Melee, ranged. 15.
And you hit it. You hit
Cool.
that square.
Does
And
anybody remember what they do?
Everything within 5 feet of that point takes 1 point of damage, fire damage.
Okay.
And on the round following, it's direct hit. Everything else is direct hit.
You hear just as that that alchemist fire lands there, and you see a very faint, outline as it starts to burn for just a second. Right here in this square, something starts to screech and burn a little bit.
Am I the only one? Oh, there it is. Okay.
So do I not roll like a one? I thought it was 1d6 and then everything took, or is my thinking of something else?
That's a direct hit. You're thinking of a direct hit.
Okay. Okay.
You were throwing at a space and not a creature, so it only
No,
takes
that's
one.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was in the adjacent area, so he just got hit with the splash anyways.
All right. So
yeah, you do see for just a second a brief outline of this guy, and let's roll for initiative.
yeah, that's what I thought was next.
Yeah.
Remember, click on your character first.
Oh, he has very poor initiative. Delete that guy. Delete that guy. Delete that guy. Delete that guy. Put this guy to 0.
Hey, Dahor, what's your dex bonus?
I am a 2 modifier.
I am a 3 modifier.
All right. So Xavier, what you got?
I got a 20 with a 3 modifier.
21. Dahor.
I had a 20.
20. Tathon.
23.
23. That guy already got Raish.
I believe it's 25, actually.
25. Jesus.
Oh yeah, because we have guidance.
Oh yeah, so mine's a 24.
Or does that not
It
count
does.
on initiatives?
That doesn't count on initiatives, right? It just counts on like when you want to use it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
yeah,
that-
guidance
no.
is just when you want to use it.
At third level, I get a +2 bonus on my initiative checks, which is factored in right here. So I'm actually at 26.
26. Jesus. All right.
Should have all made
Is that
gunslingers.
gunslinger initiative thing?
Yes, it is. I have a grit point,
Awesome.
so I can take advantage of
Quick
that.
draw.
I kill him. All right, we have the top of the initiative order with Raish.
Okay.
You see this thing's faint outline real quick.
A faint outline that he goes back to being invisible. Like, is that what we're
Yes.
doing here?
Yes,
Shit. If I can't see it to hit it, what am I supposed to do?
you can shoot and take a 50% mischance.
I don't have a gun out.
All right, you can draw and shoot and take a 50% mischance.
Do I think it's a ghost?
No,
It's definitely a ghost. I'm just kidding.
Ghosts don't tend to burn. Like,
Is it not?
I mean, like in
Because if I hit it with this flaming sword, do you think it would, burn?
maybe.
So one way to find out, Rich.
Maybe you just need to run in there and swing at that, bit of flaming whatever you just saw.
That's so much bait if I've ever heard bait before.
Do you want to
run
just
into the
hold
room
until
and
after
swing.
I charge in there and trigger the trap?
No, not really. Kind of want to just throw something in there, but also I kind of want to run in there. But also I don't, because I feel like Jeremy wants me to run in there.
It's a trap.
Dude, this thing is a fucking beast. Like I really.
Well, now we're definitely not going in.
Y'all
Jeremy.
fought,
X
y'all
starts
have fought worse
X-
things significantly.
X starts putting the boards back in place.
That's a whole lot of nope.
My concern
As
is
you're-
more along the
As
lines
you're
of like,
doing that, the back of your head, you remember I did detect some weird kind of magic-y feeling in this room.
I want to know if it's a ghost or not. Like that's the thing that drives all of this, and whether or
Roll a
not
religion.
that I don't can't. And I don't know if this carnivorous stuff is on the ground in here.
It does not appear
Um,
to be a ghost.
Well, then I don't want this fucking sword.
Do you want
All
to just
right.
hold action until after I try and find out if it's a ghost drop? By trying to hit it?
Yeah, I'll just hold my action, man. You got a sword to throw at it, and I don't really have anything to do.
I mean,
so-
if
I'm
you
actually
wanted
going to
to-
go and try and hit it normally.
Devin, not trying to tell you, you could throw an alchemist fire in there, man. I mean,
That's true.
you could do that if you wanted to. It's up to you, though. Like, I'm not
Eh.
trying to tell you what to do.
If I do
Yeah.
that though, then I end up in a position where I can't do something else that could be more effective. So I'm gonna hold my action right here. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, if it helps you out, I'm right after you, so it's not too long.
Raish holds, and Tathon, it's your turn.
So I'm just trying to figure out when we look at the ground, could I do could I try and do a movement like that to avoid the grungy stuff that looks like it's on the ground, or is it not actually as positioned?
I mean, yeah, you can move that way. Absolutely.
Fine.
Do you not trust the way I said that?
Never.
All right.
I try to move there.
All right. Nothing happens.
I try to swing it where I think I saw. Actually, I will go here and try to swing at where I saw the shimmer of
there.
burning.
Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
I hate you sometimes. God.
Ooh.
It's
Not
gonna be
one.
one of those nights.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So, let's confirm that fumble. There's no way you're going to confirm the fumble. Very
Why'd you gotta
unlikely.
say? Why you gotta say it, Jeremy? Why you gotta say it?
Dude, you rolled a nat 1 on.
God damn it!
That is unfortunate. Well, it was just a plain old miss. Plain old move and a miss.
Move and a
It's
miss.
a perfect waste of a nat 20. But all right. Next in the initiative order is Xavier, unless you want to roll a knowledge or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw the shadow. So let me roll a knowledge on it. What are we looking for?
Nature.
Well, I got a 24. Can that roll over or no? You said once we moved into the room, you would.
Oh,
but-
okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Once you saw him, it is what is called a phantom fungus. You know that this guy has a supernatural ability to give himself greater invisibility as a move action.
Gotcha.
We gotta make it
Gotcha.
seeable.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna walk and grab a beer, so it might take me a second to be able to respond to you guys.
Do you have any way to make him visible?
That's what I'm looking at. I don't think. Actually, if Jeremy will let it roll, I do have a way. On my character sheet, I have some ink for writing in my journal.
Mhm.
If I move in, can I splash it on him where I think he was? Or can I take my bottle of ink and throw it at him?
You will have to make a direct hit on him with a bottle of ink, but I'll allow it.
Okay. Cool. Let's try that then.
Yeah, the only other thing we'd have is stop scent, the smell.
Are you cool if I just roll my short bow because it has all the bonuses plugged in for my range?
Sure. We'll have
Okay.
to subtract. Actually, I guess we won't have to subtract anything because you got guidance and all that other stuff.
Yeah. So this is going to be blessed and my guidance. So here we go. Throwing my ink at where the invisible guy was.
You can do
That's a
it.
15, 16, 17.
You had the guidance, or did you not use it?
That's a
15's a
17.
hit.
Oh,
But
okay.
he has cover.
Well,
He has a mischance, right?
Yeah, you have a 50% mischance
So 1D and
for
100.
the downside jumps. Yes, sir.
Now, before I roll it, what is it to 50 below misses, 50 higher? What is our rule? I forget.
The high number. You want the high number.
Okay. 87.
Yes, you hit. You hit it, and your ink spreads over it.
Cool.
I will move it to the token layer.
That was an awesome idea by a 15-year-old. Just so everybody knows, don't ever underestimate the 15-year-old.
I would like to take my turn.
All right. Your turn is available.
If Casey's finished.
Oh yeah, Casey's done.
So now that we can see him, is there anything else I can roll for knowledge, or is that pretty much everything? With that 24, do we get any weaknesses and stuff like that?
Let me see. See if there's anything. I mean, well,
or
Let's see if
anything you
there's
want to give us?
Oh, that's why I won't open.
Sorry, bud.
Let's see. He has the phantom flesh. He's carnivorous. Nothing else that's useful. So, like I said, he's got the phantom flesh, so he can make himself invisible as a move action. He's carnivorous, so he's gonna bite y'all.
Okay.
Does
well,
he have a weakness to fire?
He does not. Well, he has plant traits. So do plants have a weakness to fire?
I'm gonna say the best answer here is yes, just because.
Just because Pokemon.
I mean,
think
yeah,
that's-
Pokemon. If he's a grass type and I have a Charizard, my Charizard is going to do more damage to him.
It doesn't say anything about weaknesses on the traits page for plants.
It does not. So
Okay.
he does not have a weakness to fire, but he has taken 1 point of fire damage.
That is my turn. So
Who's breathing in the mic?
Sorry, that's me with a fan.
Okay.
So yes, that moves on. Raish, you are taking your turn now. I am going to move you in the initiative order to just after Casey.
Okay, I'm going to drop this goblin sword. I'm going to take a step right here, pull my gun out, and blast this thing.
All right.
19 to hit.
19 to hit for 4 points of damage. That is a solid bam.
All right. That's my turn. I got to go do something, so you guys carry on.
All right, Dahor.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, so I'm assuming that if I try and go around it like here, it would do an attack of opportunity against it.
He is flat-footed at the moment, so he cannot do an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to tell Stop to go get him, and Stop is going to run around behind him, going kind of the long way.
Mhm.
And then Dahor is going to jump up. And 15, 20, sorry, right there, 20. So even though I'm back like this, would it still be considered flank because he's within reach?
Because you're still threatening him.
Okay. So then in that case, I'm going to have Stop attack first. Oops. Helps if I pull up the right one. Stop. Okay. Stop with the bite.
Ooh, a 6 is a miss.
Nuts. All right, then I'm going to have Dahor
is it
take
7
that.
a miss?
Do what?
I didn't
said, is
say
it
to
7 a
do
miss?
it, so I missed it.
No, we have bless. It gives you a +1 to hit.
Oh,
7 would have still missed.
okay. And then Dahor using guidance. Use the hammer. That's 10.
It's a 10. A 10 is a miss.
Damn it.
But all right, that moves on to his turn.
Oh wait, does it matter with the flanking?
No, not for that low of a to hit.
Yeah, I know. Figure I'd ask.
Sorry. So
Hey, that was even a miss against his flat-footed with the flanking and all those bonuses. I mean, with his flat-footed AC with all those bonuses plus that.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Sometimes we forget flat-footed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do. I can tell you in this particular case, though, his regular AC and his flat-footed AC are the same. So yeah, he does not have a dex bonus to AC. Okay. Yeah. So he is actually. I'm going to roll a D3. And start with either Stop, Tathon, or Dahor. 1d3. That is a 2.
Great.
Let's see. So he lashes out at you with a nasty bite. It's not a particularly great roll. It's kind of a middling roll. It's a 16 to hit. I think that's a miss on you. Is it?
Is he actually attacking Tathon, or was I just guessing badly?
No, he actually attacked Tathon.
Okay, then he did actually miss for once.
Okay, good. So yeah. So he nearly got you with his ridiculously sharp, fungus fangs. But he did miss, and it's your turn.
Well, on that note, you're currently flanking, right, Dahor?
Yeah, I'm flanking currently.
With your
Sorry,
weapon, if
I have
I was,
attention.
Can y'all hear me?
now
Yes,
I,
what? Yeah, you were saying, sorry, the weapon?
are you able to swing around me if I was to stand in front of you?
No. Well, I mean, he could swing, or he could try to attack around you, but the enemy would have soft cover. So the enemy would have a +2 to its AC.
Okay. So basically it would negate the flanking bonus for him. Oh,
essentially.
Casey's gone. 1 second. I think he might be
But
rejoining.
You would gain the flanking bonus. So
I mean, you
he
can
would
5-foot
lose it.
step,
Yeah.
do the attack, and then move back out of the way.
Can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
If he was using old Lucy boy, he could do that.
I'm just gonna go with swinging from here. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Was there something you were trying to say, Casey, before you disconnected?
Yeah, my phone did something weird, so I was seeing if y'all could still hear me, but I just disconnected from the call and rejoined. I'm good.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing from here and try and not take away, even to give me the flanking bonus, taking away from his flanking bonus. He can do some more whifty things when he hits. I'm just gonna try and cut into it from here.
Fair enough. 26
nice.
to hit. 26.
That makes
is
up
a
for almost cutting
solid-
myself in half.
Yeah, 26 is a solid hit. 4 points of damage.
Does it seem to resist any of it being just normal slashing damage?
It does not. You slash into it and you see, it's a fungus, so it doesn't quite bleed. But the green and white, oh God, I suddenly forgot the word, mycelium, on his side just splits open and into a dazzling display of purple and black.
Okay, so we're good to just thump with whatever we got. Get it.
Absolutely. In fact,
And can I use
don't
my
have a
move
hiding
action to? There's not a shield aligning type of action in Pathfinder.
you're just assumed to
Ah.
be, still your shield is assumed to be in position unless you
All times while I'm wearing
Use
it, yeah. Then does it look like this area to the north of the plant is fungal covered?
here.
Right here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna shift to there.
Okay. All right. So you 5-foot step to
And-
there. It does not get
yeah.
a chance to attack you.
And that's my action, basically limiting its range of motion.
All right.
I'm
X
done.
save. You might be muted.
Yeah, I was reading something. Hang on.
This is Pathfinder. We're here for math, not reading.
Well, I had to see what something did before I do it. Okay.
Jeremy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. Just real quick. Does that trait apply here?
Perhaps you came to Versi and golf and started the standpoint down while you finally finished.
Just read the last line, man.
Is it an aberration or a magical beast?
No.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That is a good thing to remember, though, because I think you'll have fought a magical beast. So, all right, Casey, you were gonna do something?
Yes. So I am going to cast a spell. So I'm going to need you
It
to
failed.
give. It fails.
That was
Okay.
what
I'm
happened.
going to need you to give me a will save.
I will save. How good is this thing's will? Surely this thing has some fantastic will, right? It's a plant. Plants have good will. No, he has awful will. He has the worst will I've ever seen.
Yes.
And he still rolled an 18.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus
No
Christ.
effect.
He has a -1. He just happened to roll a natural 19.
Okay, no effect.
Sorry.
My dude.
Raish, it is your turn.
Hold.
Hold.
Hold. I can't do anything, man. If I can't shoot. Unless you're telling me I can shoot between his legs, I can't shoot.
You can shoot around your allies, and since you have a precise shot, you don't pay for shooting in a combat.
So can you shoot around your allies? Doesn't it give him soft cover?
Oh yeah, you're right. It does. It still would give him soft cover, so he'd have +2 to his AC.
Hold.
His touch is 10. Can you roll a 12?
I can hit him without rolling, if that's what you're telling me.
You can hit him without rolling.
Pretty much. I've got a +9, so like,
Jesus.
reload and shoot. Does it do anything for you?
Bow.
Yeah. 7 points of damage. Max damage definitely does something for me. Fuck yeah.
It is done.
Bullet
So
rips
you,
between Dahor's legs.
Whoa!
You blow a big hole in this thing, and a big splash of fresh cut green fluid lands across Tathan's face. Like
Why do you always make my shots spray into Thon's face?
It
don't know.
it smells like cutting grass. Like when you first cut grass. That's what your shot smells like now.
Yeah. So, same reason why Musashi always gets blood or bile on his armor. Like just it's a running thing I do.
Yep, and I always got to clean it off right away. Just
So it's whoever has the best armor always gets the money shot.
Oh yeah, Musashi is always money shot every time. He started carrying a towel around with him.
I will remember to get a towel when we go back to town.
Jesus.
That's the legit thing that always happens to Musashi.
Okay.
In almost every battle.
Yes, it is every battle. It's really funny because I started walking over to my compatriots and wiping my sword on them to clean it off.
Okay, sorry.
I forgot whose turn it is. Oh, Raish, you shot him. You gonna move?
Yeah, reload. That was my move.
Okay. Dahor.
Okay, so I'm gonna have stop, try, bite again. The
Is that a
bite
hit? I'm not seeing.
14.
14. Oh. Oh no, he's flanked. 14's a hit.
Yep, and I should be able to try and trip the thing, right?
Yes. Roll twice for the trip attempt.
All right, CMD.
Yes. CMB.
Hey. CMB. Oh yeah. Okay, so 4. You said twice, so here's the second. 17.
17. 17 is a successful trip.
Okay.
I think.
He's now
Yes.
tripped. Now Dahor.
Exactly. He is 17 versus trip.
You tripped a plant. Yes. Does it mean I uprooted him and knocked him back down to the ground?
Yes.
And then hammer.
He's just
time.
laying there going, pawing in the air.
So Stop is sitting there digging him out of the ground and knock him over. It's like mauling him.
I
All right. So anyways, meteor hammer. 14.
Meteor hammer 14 for 11 points of damage. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Really?
So I'm like, stop, go get him. And starts digging like a mole, rips out the roots, it falls over flat, and I just kind of whip up and down and splat, followed by the
Jeez. Yeah, this thing had exactly 29 hit points, and your hit took it to 0, which it's might as well be dead. It's tripped and at 0. So,
Cut that off where it fucking regenerates or some shit.
So yeah, you kill this thing, and its body begins to slowly dissolve as it the fungus holding it together is now dying, and it's collapsing into a pile. Go ahead and everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh fuck! That's where it
Everybody
is.
roll me a
That's the
perception
trap.
check.
I'm gonna tell everyone to GTFO out of the room. What's wrong one?
It had to be too easy.
Man, I got a 17, and I thought I was going to be, and I'm the lowest roller. That's crazy.
Plus 9, plus 11, plus 6. All right. So, Mother Night Thrush told you to check this room for treasure, and as y'all are checking around, mostly you're coming up with nothing. Like you're looking around this room and you see nothing. Piles of mold. And to Thon, as he's kind of moving around, like kicking stuff with his, kicking mold around with his foot, and you come to a blank tile with no mold sitting on it, and you just go to step forward and you trip straight over a unseen box.
So that's mine. I saw it first.
Unseen. Unseen. Which means you can't see it.
I'm clear across the room. Like I didn't even go in.
It's like Raish's mouth has a magnet on it. The gravitation to your cheek pouch. So I kind of feel around, like I was even typing it. I was dragging my sword through the mold, seeing if something was underneath it. And I guess I kind of trip over this box and kind of intuit that I tripped over something that wasn't there. We killed the not invisible thing anymore. I'm gonna poke it with my sword.
It
The
does not
space where I
give.
think it is.
It feels like you're poking into slightly old wood.
So, if I detect magic, is it coming from that area?
Does it look like it's a big sound?
If you detect magic, you still get that staticky, kind of white noise feeling, but it gets a little bit louder near the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pick up or put hands around where the area is and kind of reach in, try to find out how big this invisible box is.
You reach down,
Of course,
and
Tethon doing this looks extremely goofy.
Yeah. You reach down, everybody sees you just kind of like grab, holding your arms out and, trying to pick up this weird, invisible box that's about 3 feet wide that, goes all the way across your chest.
And then I'm
Devor's gonna
climb the wall.
stop and look at him and go, "What are you doing?"
I found something. I think.
Are you holding it in your hands?
I think
so.
Okay. X is
She
gonna
didn't
walk
give
over
me
there.
actual medicine last night, right?
X is gonna
I'm
walk
not
over there and
crazy.
poke right in the middle of Tethon's chest and see if it hits him or if he's high or.
You strike a wooden box with your finger.
Okay.
Smash
So
it.
then I reach down and I put my hand in the plant's green blood and I slap it onto the chest.
Yeah, you leave a handprint of of moldy blood across this. It soaks into the wood on the chest and you can see the grain.
Tethon, do you think you can throw it to where it will break?
Whoa, wait. Can we
Well, what if
use
the
that
stuff
invisible
inside is
box for
invisible?
something later?
Good.
Actually, I really like that idea.
Don't break the box. Let's try to.
I'm gonna try and feel
It's
around on it
Gracious new
and
best
see if I
friend.
can try and find an opening, a latch or something.
You find a latch. It is locked.
I would like to shoot it. You find the latch and then the bullet flies, boom, and just snaps
sorry.
that lock right open.
How many fingers do I lose?
Can we first cover this in the monster's blood before Ray shoots it, just to be on the safe side? Or at least cover the lock in the monster's blood before Ray shoots it.
Sure.
Don is now holding his arms at full length away from his chest while he does this.
Who has the best disable device?
We don't need it.
Not it.
Oh, you're just gonna shoot the lock.
Yeah, as long as I have 1 grit point, it says here. Let me read utility shot. Blast lock. Gunslinger makes an attack roll against a lock within the first range increment of a firearm. A diminutive lock has an AC of 7. Larger has a lower AC. The lock gains a bonus to its AC against this attack based on its quality. The simple lock has a plus 10 bonus to AC, and so forth. Goes on and on. On a hit, the lock is destroyed.
Oh.
So you
I
just
have
need to know what
HP
the AC of the lock is.
Please do not critical fail on this. Please, God. Please.
I have a break DC, I have a hardness, and I have a hit points.
Okay. But do you know the size of the lock? Because that's what it's based on.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Diminutive has AC of 7. It gains an AC against this attack based on its quality. A simple lock has a plus 10 to that AC, would make it a 17. An average lock would have a plus 15 to that AC. A good lock would have a plus 20. And a superior lock would have a plus 30.
I would say this is a good lock based on its disabled device DC.
Well, I hit for a 16, so I probably didn't break it.
You didn't. Do you have a disabled device? Does anybody
don't.
have a disabled device?
I don't think I do.
Can we just beat on it until it breaks?
Yes, you can.
I just did 2 hit points of damage to it, so.
You did. You shot it. You did not get through the hardness.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to set the box down.
Mhm.
Now that we can see it, I'm going to step away from Race's attack range.
Hey, I have never hit you before.
And I'm going to also try and open the lock from 5 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, take a swing at it. All right. Yeah, you swing at it and you deal a decent amount of damage to the to the lock and to the hinge of the box. You swing down and it you hear a crunch and it starts to twist, and through the the invisibility and the blood muck, you see a little black crack appear in midair where you can almost see down into this box. You feel like one more good hit would get you in.
I was actually trying to hit the lock, not the box. The box being in one piece would be really cool.
Yeah.
But does anybody want to look in the box and see what it is?
You gotta open it.
You gotta get it open.
Hit it
So
again.
you just said that you could see kind of inside it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but not quite well enough to
Okay, gotcha.
check out stuff.
So we
Yeah.
made it into a piggy bank currently. Got it.
Yeah,
Who's
essentially.
next?
Anybody.
You do it again.
Yeah.
You did good the first time.
Everybody back up. Let him do it. Do it again.
Oh, balls. This is using up my mind arsenal, just so you know.
Oh, well, don't do it then. We didn't know
No,
that.
you don't have to do your mind arsenal. You just
I
swing
was
at it.
trying to see if magic damage would do more with it. That's why I was doing it. But I'm going to use the normal swing this time. Oh, hey.
Yeah, you swing down and you just you crack open the box and the lock busts off and the hinge swings open. The box is still mostly intact. It won't ever lock again, but the lid will somewhat close.
Can I fit inside of it?
Yes.
Can I
Is
put
it
holes in the
still
bottom of it?
invisible?
Like
Yes.
I said, it's Race's new best friend.
I'm gonna get in there and crawl around inside the box, like sneak through this place.
He's going to have an invisible box inside his cheek pouch.
He just became our new version of Solid Snake.
Nice.
Solid race.
Solid
uh,
Rage.
You climb in and close the lid, and right when you do, X, you stop being able to detect the magic items that Raish is wearing.
And eating.
Wait, why did
and
we let him go in the box with whatever treasures there and close it on him?
So
You guys can no
we
longer
just,
feel
like,
the box. It's gone.
Raish,
Can
What
we
did you
just
say?
dump everything out?
yeah, you
Wait, we let Race in the box without looking inside it first? No, get out
Yes.
of there. Open it.
You kick it over, and Raish goes tumbling out of the box along with its full contents. And somebody should write this down.
I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
picking up the invisible box before Raish gets back in it.
You find, in order, a lesser M power, EM power, metamagic rod,
Yes.
Oh,
5 bags of diamond dust, worth
nice.
500 gold pieces each.
Oh wait, she's gonna want this shit back.
We have an invisible box. Shut up. Keep going.
Good point.
You find 7 slim ingots of platinum, worth
What's that?
1,000 gold each.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna
and you
murder
know,
us for this box.
These things sell straight out, so you guys just found 10,500 gold pieces, like right there.
nice.
What else?
A curled series of scrolls, a curled a curled series of scrolls containing the following scroll spells: Daylight, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Glitter Dust, Lightning Bolt, Mage Armor, Pyrotechnics, Scorching Ray,
Okay, hold on.
Shatter.
Leave me behind.
Okay.
These words are big.
Post it in chat.
Okay, chatter. Got it.
Yeah, Shatter, Shout, and Unseen Servant.
Can I go ahead and take glitter dust because I know that's on the bard's sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't
I don't
cast
know.
any.
I don't know about the other stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't cast any of them at least until next level. I don't even know what's on my spell list at that time.
You can
you
use these to
guys
try to learn the
just
spells.
got so much shit. I'm glad. Like, I kind of bent some of the DCs a little bit because I really wanted y'all to find that. But yeah, I'm glad you did. I'm glad that y'all actually went to this room.
I think we should kill it right here. Leave.
Yeah. It's as good a spot as any.
And we'll have to decide if we need to give her something to make her think that we didn't find treasure here. So something to think about.
But that wasn't part of our deal. Our deal was to come down here and deal with the problem so that she would stop losing men. That was our deal with her.
I believe
Yeah, but
she did say. Yeah,
She knew
something
there
about-
was. She knew there was treasure in this room.
She didn't say we had to give it to her.
You're right, but maybe we should have something on hand just in case. Is
I
all I'm
think
saying.
How many
'Cause
bags
she
of
knows
diamond
she's
dust did
gonna
we
turn-
find?
5,
And how many things of platinum did we find?
7.
I mean, what's wrong with giving her 1 bag of diamond dust and one thing of platinum?
It's worth 1,500 gold.
Right, but
He's
is
not-
it worth?
Why don't
Is
you
it-
figure out which spells you can't use by next week so we can just give her one of those?
Okay, Jeremy, this box is still invisible, right?
It is.
So an invisible box with stuff that we don't want her to know about in Raisha's cheek pouch in a bag of holding.
Not fit a 3-foot
Yeah, dude.
bag of holding either, because you can't get the box in the bag of holding.
They don't even have a bag of holding.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have a bag of holding yet.
I'm kidding.
But we
I'm
can
just
load
thinking
most
of
of this
things we
stuff.
can do later.
We could load most of the stuff in the box and leave it there. But that's we can figure that out next week.
Maybe we give her the invisible box. That's got to be worth something to her.
I think we need to keep that, dude. That thing's awesome. Like,
Yeah,
you
we
put
need
me
to keep the
somewhere and
box.
hide me in it.
I'm not going to argue with you on that at all.
Considering it also conceals magical items within it.
Maybe not so much anymore. I kind of heard it a little too
Well,
much.
It's an old box, but it has, permanently cast on it invisibility and magic aura, and then
Oh.
the magic aura conceals magic items.
How big is it, dimension-wise?
Like a foot locker. I guess that's what I'm imagining. Like, you actually found something the size of the general treasure chest.
Wait,
About
so when you
12
let
wide.
Raish climb inside it, you weren't kidding.
Yeah.
He can climb inside. We were kidding at the time, but he can climb inside.
Yes. So it's about it's 3 feet wide by 2 feet deep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody say goodbye to the recording. I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Good night, dude.
Yeah.
Wow,
Later,
I think
dude.
the box